Hi, welcome to another video. Today I am going to be unboxing this knitting machine. It is, I hope I'm not gonna mispronounce it, but it's Prym, I believe, by Prym, M-I-D-I. I don't know. I've had this in my possession for over a year, and it's been sitting in my closet all this time. I purchased this right after I purchased my 48 and my 40 centrals, and I never used it. This is 20 needles, unlike the central and the Addy. They have 22 needles. This one has 20. So I wanted to unbox it and then do a sample to see how much smaller it is from the Addy or the central in width. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today, and we're gonna figure it out together. I mean, the instructions are in here, shouldn't be so hard. Yeah, so let's just open it up. And disclaimer, I've opened this before. I just put it right back in the box. So these are the instructions, and it's in different languages. So English will be the second line here, and then as you open the book, you will go to the second line, and that's the instructions in English. And this is the little machine. Let's put this to the side. It's a cute little machine, and the reason why I put it back in this box, when I got it, I was like, why is it so complicated? Like, I looked at it and I'm like, what is this right here? Like, how are you supposed to get the yarn through there? And then it has this, you just put to the side. It's just a plastic topper, like the mushroom has. There's another central machine that's called the mushroom. It has 32 pins. I will do samples on that one as well in the future, in the near future. But I wanted to just open this up and just test it to see. So here is the little machine. I guess this is the tensioner. Here, this is the crank. You can hold it like that, and then this is the bottom of it. Yeah, I guess so it'll move. And maybe we could put our hand in here and just hold it down like that. I don't know. And then the blue needle, it has one blue needle. I believe that's supposed to be the first needle. I don't think it's numbered. I don't see any numbers on this, but it is 20 needles. I mean, you can make this number 1 or you can make this number 20. It depends on you, because you're gonna start your work the same way you would any other knitting machine, from my understanding. So let's see. I am going to read through this and then I will get started. Alright, so I have here some waste yarn, and this is the same yarn I've been using all this time to make samples with. And I read the instructions. Let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. I'm gonna sit down. Okay. So we have to feed the yarn through this part here. So I'm gonna take my yarn, and right down here, this first piece right here, we have to put it in through there. So we're gonna bring it in to here, and then it has like a little opening that you can put it through. So that is your first step there. We bring it in closer. So it's right in there, and then you just slide it in through, and then you want to put it through the second one right here. So I'm going to put it through that one, and then it has to come up through the top, through this one, but through the top like this, and then under this part right here. So just like that, and then you will feed it through this hole that's right here. So I'm just gonna cut the end of this because it's coming apart, and I'm just gonna pull on it a little bit here, and I'm gonna put it through, and then we have it through. Okay, so now it's through this part here, which is a, hope you can see that right there next to the needle. And then I'm going to make this my number 20. So this is going to be my number 1. So the same way you would cast on with a regular knitting machine, leave a long tail, and then I just move it to the side so I can see what I'm doing. So you want to crank, and the first one you want it to go under the needle, and then you're going to grab the yarn and put it over. That one's going to stay under, and then you grab the yarn and you put it over, under, over, under, over, under, and you just keep doing that until you get all the way back around. What makes it difficult is that this is in the way. It's what I don't like about this machine, and I might have my husband just cut that off for me. And then over, under, over, under, over, under, and then the last one should be over. So that's my last needle. And once you have done all 20 needles, then you can keep on cranking like you would with any knitting machine. And then you just keep going, and this could come up like this. You see I put it up. I'm just going to keep cranking. So I'm going to continue to crank, and I'm looking at it and it looks like it's in there correctly. No loose stitches or anything like that. So I'm just going to keep going. Alright, I'm going to stop there because this is all I have left of my practice yarn. I'm just looking to make sure that it looks good. I'm going to bring it up like this. I apologize for my puppy. He's new. He's a new puppy. He's 7 months, so he seeks attention all the time. Let's see. Where's my... Here it goes. The starting. But it looks like it knitted correctly. I don't see any drop stitches, any tuck stitches, or anything like that. Alright. I'll put it back in. And now we have to remove our work, right? So we're going to do it the same exact way we would do any other machine. So what we want to do is take the yarn out of here after this pin. It's so difficult to do with this thing, but there, I got it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to crank a little bit until that is securely under that pin. Then I'm going to add my needle, if I can find it. I just had it. Maybe I'll put it back in here. I don't know. And if you wanted to do waste yarn, you could do waste yarn. That way you don't have to go through all this. And yeah, I think this would be great. I think this machine will be great, like if you do like stuffed animals or dolls and stuff like that. The legs could be slimmer than what it would look like on a 22 pin maybe. Alright, so I'm holding it down like this. I can see it because I'm sitting down, but I want to start picking up my stitches like so. Ooh, without getting it stuck in there. Pick up my next stitch, and and then just keep moving the crank. Just keep cranking. If I was standing up, then I wouldn't have to tilt it like this. But I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Oops. I want to get my loose yarn caught. So I'm just going to pull this. This one is almost out. I hope I don't lose it. Okay, got it. And the last one, and I split the yarn, so let me just, here we go, and then we would just pull our work. Let me just move it to the side, and there goes our little piece of work. We'll stretch it out. I didn't count the stitches, but you have this, of course this doesn't have a counter, so you have to keep count. If you want to count it now, you can just count each one and you know exactly how many rows you have. But if you have one of those little, let me see if I have it here, one of these to keep count with, and as you go around you can just click away. And now I'm going to pull out my 22 needle and I'm going to see the difference in width. Alright, so here is my 22. This is, I believe, by Central. I hardly use this machine. It's been sitting over there unused, but this is what it looks like. This is a 22 needle. I usually use my Addy. So this is the side by side, how they look. And I'm just gonna go right ahead and add my work in the same way, back and forth. Let me restart my counter, and then you open this up and you put your work right in there. This one doesn't have a tensioner either, so you have to you know, make your own tension. And this is the reason why I don't use this one hardly, because it hardly likes any yarn. So the first few rows is going to be a little tough, but once the yarn is in there, it goes by smoothly, as you can see. And all I want to see is the difference in width, so I'm not going to worry about how long I'm going to make it. Alright, that should be good enough. So I'm just going to stop right here. Just going to cut this yarn. Pick it up. Whoa, I almost dropped my work trying to be fast. That's what happens. And I got this one stuck. Yeah, this machine is awful. Last one. Just gonna stretch it out. My battery's fast, so I'm just gonna quickly show you the difference. It's not much of a difference, as you can see, just a little bit. There you have it. That is what the Prym can do. I hope this video was fun for you. If you want to purchase one of these, I don't remember where I got it from. Maybe it was Amazon, maybe it was somewhere else, but I will link it down below. I will figure it out and I'll link it down below if you're interested in buying one of these. It took this yarn pretty well. This is I Love This yarn from Hobby Lobby. I will try other yarns on it to see if the machine likes it, because with all machines, it might not like the yarn that you put, like Red Heart on the centrals. Centrals don't love the Red Heart Super Saver yarn, or I think any type of Red Heart, unless it's really soft. But those tough yarns, the centrals don't really like that yarn. So you have to just play with the machines and figure out which yarns work best with your machine, and that goes for any knitting machine. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.